Welcome back. We're still with Natalie, the author of the book, How a Player Got Played. Natalie,
Yes.
in the book you mentioned how you convince or where you convince him, which is the guy, of taking off the god ring he used to wear for years. How did you manage to do
That was a
and why?
that was well. I can answer you why first. Let me say, because God is a big part. As a matter of fact, let me thank God and for taking me this far. God is a big part of my life, and I one night before bed, I noticed he'd always take his jewelry off before bed, but he always kept this ring off when he's showering all the time. I never thought that it would be a God ring. I just asked. God can use it to do a lot of things. I just asked. I'm like, baby, how come you never take that ring off? And he said, I don't want to talk about it. I just never do. So I'm like, what do you mean? Because, usually I'm persistent.
Right.
And, as I asked him, he came clean. He told me that he was getting a lot of fights and stuff. And he was, a lot of bad things was happening to him, right? And he spoke to an elder in his community and he was told that he needs to get a bath. So I'm like, what do you mean get a bath? Because I'm like, I'm oblivious to those kind of things, get a bath. He explained, that it meant going to an Obi man and getting the man to give him a bath with special portion. And the person also gave him a ring as protection so that bad things won't happen to him. So naturally hearing that kind of thing, I'm shocked because he's in my bed telling me this in my house. So I'm like, what the hell? Your first instinct is to get out of it, yeah? Because that's deep when people believe in
iniquity.
you understand, in evil like that. So, I love the guy. I loved him. And I had to, I couldn't run away from him because I know that God is powerful. So, I decided to, and it was hard, he wouldn't have allowed me to touch, the ring. It was his life, So, one day he felt, this is in the book as well, but eventually I convinced him to take it off and I prayed for him. It was hard, really hard. And after I took the ring off, a lot of things started happening to me as well. I started having some paranormal experiences, yeah?
Okay.
It's all in the book as well. So maybe there was some power to it, I don't know. Because when I touched the ring to take it off, it got really hot. But I was telling myself, listen, this is just in your head.
You mean when you took the ring,
when I was praying, because listen, this is something that is deep to the guy. It's his life, as I told you before. This is his protection. If you take it off, he's going to die. Or bad things are going to happen, yeah? So I held it because I was like, baby, you know what? Trust me. Eventually you learn to trust God as well. God can protect you. You don't need this. And I've been trying for like a month or so to take it off his finger.
Okay.
And that one day I didn't plan to, but it happened, and I held the ring, and it got really hot. I don't know if it was just in my mind, but it got really hot, and I slid it off his finger, and it was like it was gonna die without it. But then he just relaxed.
Was his reaction.
His reaction was scary, very scary. But it's all in the book, yes. He's crazy, yeah. And after that event, even now I sleep with my lights on because I had some really scary experiences because I took the ring off and I dropped it in a drain.
Right.
Okay.
Well, you see,
the scene is set. The scene is set in Ultra Race, yes, but I actually dropped that ring at Tasties, that drain at Tasties. I dropped it in the drain there.
So you know exactly
where. I'm sure it's gone out water and all that, because that was several months ago, yeah. But that's what got me to love him so much, because he allowed me to do that.
For you, yeah.
He allowed me to do that. He trusted me enough to take away something that was his life. And I prayed for him, and we started to pray together a lot. So that was deep for me, and that's one of the reasons that makes it hard for me to let go, because I'm thinking that maybe it's because of the ring, why things started to go bad, because
But Natalie, I'm talking to you, and I can see that you have her eyes are watery, and I can see that you still have that, feelings. And how long? I'm just curiosity, how long since you two break off?
Broke up in July. I started writing this book, it ended in July, just July. I started writing the book in July, yeah. But, you love, the good things I've loved, and I lost it, yeah, but I've loved. And feeling, it's important to feel. And, it's a beautiful feeling. It's just that it was wrong for me. And the important thing is that I can talk about it and move on from it one day, hopefully. Because I still cry sometimes. I still think about him sometimes. I loved him. I did, I thought about something else though. It's gonna be crazy.
Does he know he knows about this book, and is he
I don't know. I don't know if he knows.
I
I don't know.
And you don't care.
A part of me want him to
To
know, yeah?
know.
A part of me
Okay.
want him to know. Yeah, but I don't dwell on it too much. I don't.
Um,
Yeah, it's emotional, I know.
right. She, you know what? We'll take a break because she's getting so emotional, and
Yeah.
we'll be right back. You'll hear more from Natalie when we come back.